Hey everybody, what's up? It's Riz Wanciani coming at you again from Universal Alpha, where everyone's an alpha. You just got to find it within yourself. All right. I'm gonna try and think of a better catchphrase for that kind of intro, but I hope you like it so far. Yeah. So basically, today is day three. I'd say of a day three recorded of a 30-day streak where I'm going with no alcohol. Um, yeah, basically just a journey that I want to start on myself, just to improve myself, improve my body, improve my spirit, just improve everything about me, and just really cut down the sauce. I if you don't know me, check out the first video I did. But I basically was really kind of not dependent on alcohol, but just really kind of really addicted to it, especially beer. That was actually my poison of choice. I loved my beer. I loved trying different beers, and it got to a point where I would be drinking every day. So it's something I wanted to stop. So now, today was day three. Today was still again a little tough, and I will tell you this: it's probably because a few things happened. Okay, number one, again, hot summer's day. It was like a heat wave, so it's like I think it was like plus 35, 40. Like, so it was something ridiculous, right? Sun was out, blazing and everything. And I thought to myself, I'm like, damn, another six pack would be good right now, right? But I also thought to myself that on yesterday as well too. Yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. So it's like if I did that, I'd have already spent about, I say, 24 to $28, depending on what I'm gonna get, and I'd have already probably drank like a whole six pack, felt like crap, and I'd be passed out right now. And it's only like 8:30 in the afternoon or 8:30 in the evening. All right. So another thing as well. So how did I combat it as well too? Well, I was with hanging out with my kid all day, so didn't really want to drink in front of her anymore. That kind of thing. As well as uh, I went out and this was actually kind of tough a little bit, but not too much. But I went to the mall for a bit. Um, my wife just took like an hour with the kid, went to a park and stuff with her, and so I went to go to the mall and just get a new journal. Right, I need a new planner. Found this nice pink colorful one. Busy Bee. It's actually pretty good. I really like what is inside though, and how it's really labeled. So you can actually pick it up at Marshalls for I think like $10. Or no, Winners. I got it from Winners, and it's actually pretty cool. It's got like priorities for the week, doodle it out, small victories, blah blah blah. It's actually really nice. So I don't mind carrying around a pink journal. Like, if it's got everything I need, fuck it, I'll do it. So, anyways, back to how I was trying to combat it. Basically, I walked around. Normally, at this mall, I always park at the LCBO. Okay, it's like I could just go in, get my stuff, and on my way out, I can stop at the LCBO. For those who don't know, that's called the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, and that's the privatized liquor stores around everywhere, around Ontario. They basically run the entire liquor business. Like, they're like the Al Capone of the industry here. All right, and so now normally I park beside that, and so that I can just pick up a six pack or a few beers on my way out. Like, and I even thought of it. I'm like, what's one gonna do, right? What's one or two gonna do? It's not that big a deal, right? It's not like a lot, or you know. But at the same time, I thought to myself, like, if I do have this, number one, I'm breaking my 30-day streak. Number two, I'm spending that money on the liquor, even if it is $5, $6 or whatever, right? I buy two beers. Number three, I know that two beers is not gonna cut it, so I'm gonna want more. So I'm gonna get it. Then I'm gonna come home, go down to the beer store, which closes at 6 o'clock, which is across the street, and get another six pack. So there you go. I just spent like another $20, right? Even if I don't drink it all, still, right? The other thing as well is that it just I know I also am trying to stop smoking cigarettes too. So I knew that if I buy the six pack or if I buy a few beers, I'm gonna be tempted to go out and buy a pack of smokes, right? which again, that's another $15, right? And number two, that's even worse for your health. Like, alcohol is a little bit better than cigarettes. I don't know if that's really true, but I mean, you're ingesting ethanol compared to nicotine, tar, addictive substances, so it's kind of like a catch 22. So I decided I'll actually park at the Winners, and I parked right beside the Winners so that I can go in and out from that side, and I actually walked around the LCBO. I didn't even walk anywhere near it. I think I saw it in my vicinity, and I saw it as I was driving up to the mall, but I didn't walk anywhere near it. So I would say that if you're trying to stop alcohol, go along that. Just go away from that place. Just trying to drive around it or just park somewhere far from it. Right? I actually parked on the other side of the mall so that I wouldn't even be near it, and it would take me a lot longer, and I had to be at home at a certain time. So yeah. So what else can I say about this? What else can I say about this journey of quitting alcohol? I'd say it's really about what you want out of life and what you want to do with your life. And yes, you can drink. I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible, right? But it's also not good for you, right? But you have the willpower to stop it, after one or two, then by all means, or if you have the willpower that, you only drink once a month or something, or once every 6 months, right? Then by all means, that's pretty decent, right? But if you don't have that willpower, or if you're doing it on a daily basis, or if you're doing something bad on a daily basis, try and eliminate it, or even slowly eliminate it, right? Some people say even do it, even gradually withdraw slowly, and yeah, I got a concert coming up, and I may or may not get a beer or two, but I may just have that one or two, right? I'm not gonna go out and buy a case of beer like I used to, So, try and limit it, right? What else can I say about this? I'm actually gonna kind of keep this short, just because I want to get back to work and get back to producing some funnels and such. But yeah, but I really hope you like what this video does for you. I really hope this actually does something for you. And even if it doesn't, at least it just motivates you to stop drinking as well too, right? Or even to cut it down, whether it's drinking, smoking weed, right? Doing drugs, something like that, right? Yeah, man. I just really hope it helps someone out there, and hope that somebody sees this video and just says, damn, if that guy can do it, so can I. Because I thought about it that way. And I thought if other people can do it, so can I. Right? Actually, one thing that's really funny was, actually not funny, but just an interesting story was, one time I went to an AA meeting. I actually went to one a while ago. And number one, I was after hearing all these stories, I was shit, me pounding back a few beers is not that big a deal. Because there would be people that were going hard. They would drink every single day just to black out, right? And I was wow, thank God I'm not in that boat, right? But at the same time, my situation wasn't really any different. I would drink 3-4 beers and then buy a 6-pack of smokes. So even though I didn't black out, but I would be slowly killing my insides, right? And then number two, another thing that they would that some of them would talk about was how they would always go, the only time that people would ever go for a bike ride is to go get a bottle of wine or a bottle of whiskey. And I was wow, that's kind of what I did. The only time I ever went for a walk was 10 steps down to the beer store to get more beer, right? And I just thought to myself, holy crap, I'm in that same boat. I'm just like in AA, right? And it really got me thinking, and I'm okay, I gotta do something about it, right? So when you find yourself faltering, and when you find yourself going back to that, old mentality of, shit, wish I could have that beer right now, or I really want to just have that one or two beers, think about it this way: is that, do you want to put yourself back in that same boat that you were before, or do you want to pull yourself out of it, right? So try and think of it that way. Try and like think of what was it like when I was in that boat. I felt shitty. I felt like crap. I woke up with a hangover. I woke up tired, or I was tired. I didn't get a good night's rest. I slowly killed my body. That kind of thing. And your brain and it'll start to trick your brain into saying, oh, hey, I want to preserve myself. So I'm going to tell this guy to stay away from it. Right? So think of it that way. So I really hope you like this video. I'm actually going to make another one on non-alcoholic beers and what to do if you really must go out for a beer. And yeah, so that being said, this is Rizwan Sandy from Universal Alpha saying peace out and stop drinking. Stay thirsty, my friends. Bye for now.